Alright, I sure hope everything's running. Oh, look, wonderful V-spam again. Like the good old days. Oh wow, it starts automatically, I didn't know. Are we running? Show me if we're running. Okay, I'll turn my own stream off in just a second. First I want to see if we're running. Like the good old days. Ah! Sorry about that. And now let me just get the chat ready on my phone. We have someone. We have Pecka versus Nkuksonat. 007. Yeah, turn my phone on so you get to hear some vibration. Sorry. Where's the chat thing? There's the chat thing. Wonderful. So just a second. Alright, everything should be set up. Pika. Let's see if he invites us once he's actually in-game. What's the other guy's name? Something unpronounceable? Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna turn that off, that's just gonna be weird. So yeah, this game. Nkuksonat 007. What a name. Oh, he's in the menu though. And he's silver! This guy wins his first game and he's silver! I'm fucking diamond. Well, I'm not diamond anymore. I was diamond until a few minutes ago. And I get to fight the fucking undead in the first match. Thank you, seeding. You know what? That's worthy of a rant right away. Here, look at this. Look at how reasonable the seeding is. Peckawa, seed 1, makes sense, makes sense. Napolot, seed 2, alright, makes sense, yeah. Who's seed 3? Venger, then Zoot. Works out perfectly, makes great sense. Let's see, Undead. Seed 22. What? He's like the one guy that stands out. He's the one guy that should not... Like, if you ask me, I'd say Undead is better than Napolot, but worse than Peckawa. Obviously, I'm no expert, but that's where I would put him. I would put him at 2. Did they have a typo? Did they meant to type 2 and actually accidentally double tapped it? Is that what happened? And of course, whenever they fuck up, whenever they misseed someone, whenever there's any RNG for anyone to get unlucky, obviously it has to happen to me. Who else? Right, I always try to gleam a tiny bit. Yes, languages, wonderful. I always try to gleam a kind of... Okay, I shouldn't let that disturb me, honestly. I always try to gleam a tiny bit from what champions they have on the main menu there. So it was Ranger and Sorlag. Let's see if that represents what they're actually going to play. I'd argue Sorlag is decently good. And match has been aborted! Wonderful! What? Oh, map wrong. Yeah, of course. That's right about that. Just, why is he... And he's not in the game at all? What? Or did he quit his whole game? Yeah, I think he quit his whole game in order to abort that. He could have just let it load and then say wrong map and go back to lobby, but I guess this works too. So yeah, at least I can finish my thought. I think you can gleam a tiny bit from what champions people are on this menu screen. So we got Nkuksonat, the silver 4 or whatever that was, on Ranger. Which sounds to me like the kind of guy who might have transitioned from Quake 3, is this him? Yes, that tells me he might have transitioned from Quake 3 without really adjusting to all the new mechanics that well. As Ranger, I keep a giant spreadsheet of how commonly picked champions are and how often they win, and Ranger is definitely one of the most overrated ones. Like, he gets picked averagely often, but he wins pretty rarely. And against that we have Solak. Solak, I'd argue best tank, unless you have a perfect clutch play. I mean, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't make such bold statements when I'm gold myself. Yeah. But we have a wonderful black screen for them to choose their champions on. Isn't that entertaining? Isn't that thoroughly enjoyable? You know what? I'm just gonna let the screen fill up with V's. That's more convenient than having it to delete them over and over. And it's beginning. Maybe it's just my spectator problem of not getting to see what they have. So this should still be a best of one. Yeah, should still be a best of one. We're playing Blood Covenant. Odds are stacked massively in Pecka's favor, who won the Unios Cup number 10 Diamond Division just last Saturday. So I'm actually quite excited how he compares in a cup where there is no restriction to the skill level. But either way, Nkuxanat 007. He's the kind of guy that I wish I could go up against. Because I only go up against like the fucking best player or whatever. This FOV feels more restricted than usual. I'm not used to spectating in this game. Hold on, I'm going to get a tiny bit quieter. That shouldn't change anything on the stream side.
20 feet tall and throwing lightning. Then you can face me.
Show me the hints. 1 and 2 other players. Well, right now they're nothing.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Right, for all the ones that are trying to learn from the best player possible, I'm gonna try to keep the camera on Pecka. Or I'll just have it follow, I guess. Yeah, these settings are fine. What I was trying to mention earlier was this FOV feels a tiny bit restrictive, so maybe it actually uses the player's FOV rather than mine. So let's see here. That's an early Ghost Walk already used. Now is sitting on no armor at all. That was a pretty nice shotgun shot. So this should be the time for Pecka to chase, and as an Anarchy he can definitely do that. Solo. But as he's busy getting that Mega, that's time that Kuxanat can use... I don't want to call him Cucks. That's a bit awkward. But no matter what I call him, it's awkward. Whatever. Alright. So, while Pecka was busy getting both the items, which lets him keep this stack advantage, Kuxanat was running away, getting back to his natural stack, or at least roughly. And now he also has his Ghost Walk back. Now, of course, we as spectators have the privilege of seeing exactly how much health both of them have. I think if Pecka had known just how low he got Kuxo, then he might have pushed instead of grabbing that Mega. But LG to Rocket combo still works. Kuxo, if you're watching this back one day, your mistake there was going too confidently for the armor, even though you didn't have the timing of it. Because that's how I try to treat my cup games. I keep recordings and I watch them back before the next cup. I'm like, I go through each of my deaths and go, okay, what decision could I have made to avoid that? What did I do wrong? What was my mistake? So we've got a Clutch over here, who goes down very quickly in just a couple rails. An early confrontation after spawn, and that's a quick round under 2 minutes for Pecka. I kind of predict this might keep going for 2 more rounds, just saying. Nothing against Kuxo. I want as many people as possible to participate in these cups. It's just that it's not very hard to predict the outcome of this game. Oh, doesn't want to fight. And actually lets Kuxo's rockets bully him off the railgun, while Pecka rotates over and grabs the rockets. Kuxo has sort of delayed the armor bit. He's got a bit of a rocket exchange. Hits a nice rail. Is he gonna follow up? Does look like he's getting around to it, and he's only now picking up the LG. Mega should be his though. And he does know that Cookso is around the corner. Goes to walk up again. Ooh, didn't know. Time to push, you got both the items. But at 11 health. At 11 health, I might be trying to run away. Even as Anarchy. I mean, you have timing of both of the items. You can't just wait for this mega. All the small stuff to get. And he's out of rockets, so rocket would have been real nice there with the high ground. Shoot one down. So he replenishes his ammo. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Electing to try to get some more damage in, instead of just going straight for the armor. Which Cookso should have completely lost track of by now. Timing, I mean. Ghostwalk is forced out, and it's chase time. And just like last time, chase time is also mega time. And Pecka decides to play it safe. Go for mega instead. He's still got 20 seconds before Ghostwalk is back. And he finds him. That was not that much damage. I would be trying to stay in right now. Rocket jump up. Nope. Finds that confrontation. Ooh, the mid-air. I mean, it was splash damage of the ceiling thing. Ah, that's satisfying. Hitting a clutch with that many nails. And in my opinion, he was using that shield a bit too late. If you get spawn rushed, instantly pop the shield. You don't have much of a choice. As Cookso has already pushed to his last champion, it's Ranger. Finds him through the teleporter. And this is not going to work out. Yeah, you can't rush that. You can't rush that. It's not going to work out for you.
Prepare to fight.
Now I did a little bit of stream testing, trying to see if all my settings and audio levels and such are fine. I do not know for sure, unfortunately.
Round 3. Fight.
But yeah, what I was trying to say, I do not know for sure, because I just turned this on as soon as Pecka agreed to letting me cast. Worth noting, he's going clutch first. Cookso, I mean. Pecka's going Ranger first instead of the usual Anarchy, so they've both switched it up. It's the second rail, without taking any return damage. Clutch is under 50 health with no shield. Pecka was a tiny bit too impatient, like really a fraction of a second, a tiny bit too impatient for the armor. So wrong prediction that he might be coming through that teleporter. And now he gave Clutch time to restack, to regain the shield. And we're back where we started. Got some nice unreturned damage there. Does not have a rocket launcher. I think Cookso does not have a rocket launcher. Which is why the only weapons that let him shoot through the shield will take it down completely, rather than having that little red light, green light thing going on. One red and he's got it, there we go. My predictor 9-0. It's already seen / heard Nyx over there. Decent hit. Ghostwalk used. And he's still engaging. You cannot use that kind of Ghostwalk aggressively, Cookso. You gotta run in that situation. You don't have the weapons, you don't have the stack.
Coming at you.
I think Pecka at this point knows he can engage basically any fight and win. It's the second direct. Oh, that was pretty. That was frag movie material. That was quite nice. So we got a 9-0. Not the most surprising of results, but we'll see who to cast next. Let me have a look. Now the important thing is to figure out what hasn't started yet. Stone and Zoot, I can check. Zoot's in the menu. Could consider it, but I feel like I might be sort of laughed out if I cast a caster. Who has like way more views than me anyway. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You can watch it on Zoot stream, his own game, if you want to see how that goes. Let's take a look at Sirius vs Dunches. Dunches, I don't know. It's in the queue. Oh god, too many Siriuses. Wasn't it like Sirius QC or something? Or QC Sirius? Or was it something completely different? Don't see any high rank. Oh, Sirius Power. Is that the one? Well, he's in queue, so that would make sense. That one already started, I asked him. We could just wait for Pecka vs Peckawa. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's ask him directly instead of Discord. Let's see if he allows that kind of thing. I mean, to him I'm a complete stranger. He'll probably just decline the thing. Unless he won't. Unless he's probably all tabbed out and doesn't know that I just did that. Where is it? I'd say it would be online anyway. I get to cast Peckawa. And I get to have a squeaky chair. This squeaky chair will be used to entertain you between games from now on forever. Sounds a bit like a bed. So here's the bracket for anyone who hasn't seen it. Oh, I should probably check on the chat just in case somebody came by and called me an idiot. Nope. Right, so this is a quarterfinal, and if I've memorized things correctly, then I can close this. Oh god, what's happening? Oh god! Haven't had that one before. Let's hope it doesn't happen during the game. Although it might have actually had something to do with the fact that I was holding V while closing that window. If that's what causes the bug, that's pretty fucking embarrassing. I could go and test that right now. Let's see if this bug is reproducible. We're doing some live quality assurance. Here we go. As soon as I get in, I just open the global chat. And then I keep holding V and I close it. And the game crashes. Best game. Best game. 10 out of 10. Well, it's reproducible. Time for a bug report. I mean, I could go in depth checking if it's specifically the V key or if it's holding any button. But that's pretty fucking dumb either way. It could also have something to do with the fact that it's my push to talk while streaming. Maybe that affects it in some way. Can't really imagine it, to be honest. If it doesn't override it, you know, I can still type V's. Alright, let's have it a little...
You got a problem?
Alright, first of all, let's get back to the lobby. There we go. So, no responsibility of my own. That helps too. And now we wait for Pecka to arrive. Not sure why this isn't getting submitted. Ooh, Ventura beat Undead. Was wrong about that bit already. So yeah, squeaky chair entertainment time. Wait, that's not squeaky enough. There we go. Yay! What better fun could you imagine? What more fun could anyone have in any way than this? Do you want to go have a look at my embarrassing statistics? Yeah, game statistics. 104 death matches, no sacrifice tourneys. Let me scroll past real quick. No sacrifice at all. This is since Steam release only. Of course, I have played sacrifice before, just in the beta. 6 death matches, and guess how many duels? 769. On top of that is over 400 more from before Steam release. I've played over 1,000 duels. And like barely anything else. That is how much I despise the fucking team-based matchmaking in this game. Oh, it doesn't feel like it, but apparently my win-to-loss rate is still positive. And here, look at this. Let me ask you a question. Shouldn't the win rate, the win percentage in Team Deathmatch, I'm going to scroll up in a second, shouldn't that be proportional and very similar to your KD ratio? Since the KD is what wins you the game, right? Should be the same. I mean, not the same, but similar. Because my KD ratio is positive and my win ratio is negative. I consistently lose when I consistently do better than carry more than my own weight. That is why I do not enjoy TDM. Oh ho 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 ho. I am the game mode snob. Look at me. Right, accuracies. I have no idea how it's even possible that the machine gun accuracy would be that much higher than the starting machine gun, but so be it. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten that many HMG kills. I'm very certain I have not gotten more super shotgun kills than I've gotten super nailgun kills. Yeah, okay, the kill number is definitely wrong. That is not even remotely correct. It's as many tri-bolt kills as railgun kills. No way. Uh, 31%? Oh, that's actually sank. I used to have 33. I've got 26%. That's stayed the same since the LG was nerfed. I assume it'll grow now that it's stronger again. But that takes a while. Because this is not actually the last 30 days, that's a lie. This is actually all time. 37% rocket launcher, sounds about right. Actually, I think it's been growing a little bit. I remember it being 34% at some point. Yeah, I distinctly remember going like, oh wow, rockets and railgun almost have the same accuracy for me. What else? Kills per shots fired, 57%. Kills per hit, 67%. That does not sound likely to me. That most of my shots that I fire with the shotgun are kills. That is not accurate. That is not correct. Medals? Oh yeah, medals, you can see. Hold on, I've got like 823 impressive, 214 midair. Where's the stopwatch stuff? Where's that? 518 revenge, 473 first bloods. I'm trying to do a joke here, please show me where the big numbers are. Yeah, 3,547 tag medals. Meanwhile, 42 accidents. That's the consequence of only playing Duel. A single triple kill and no more. Also, I very distinctly remember one time, my best ever TDM was unfortunately before Steam release. I went 23-0. That was the only time ever that I have gotten a God Mode medal, and it will probably be the only one for the rest of eternity. Why is Pecka not joining? He's there. It's just... What's he doing? What's going on here? Squeaky chair. You get the squeaky chair. I promised it and I'm delivering. You can't say I don't stand to my word. Oh wow, backwards is a lot less squeaky than forwards. Here's forwards. Here's backwards. At roughly the same speed. What about left right? Here comes left. Here comes right. Oh, that's a surprisingly large difference in sound. I'm quite amazed at the acoustics of this chair. You know what I'm not amazed of? Amazed by? Pecka's punctuality. It's fucking shit. Oh, I know what we can do. We can watch my own stream. Let's go. Let's listen back to the same. Oh, I'm too late. I wanted to hear the what's it called? The squeakiness. Hello? Did that thing freeze? What the fuck? No, it's functional. Ah! What's happening? Pecka's here, finally. All you gotta do is watch your own stream. Those are some remarkably high levels. Oh, this guy might be expecting me to cast a little better than I do. And once more, we're starting with Blood Covenant. And once more, Pecka on Ranger on the main menu screen. But I do believe that Peckawa will be a much bigger challenge than the Silver 4 from earlier.
Prepare for draft.
Peckawa to pick first. What do we got? Nyx, what a surprise. How about Ranger? Oh, what a surprise. How about Anarchy? Oh, Sonic. Oh, it's a little bit of a surprise. Just a little bit. I mean, Sonic's far from weak. It's just that I don't consider Blood Covenant a Sonic map, like, in this specific case. There's just a lot of railing going on. And a large hitbox will be detrimental to that. Plus, oh, what? Thank you, camera. And on top of that,
can get the drop on me.
The tanks are best on maps where you can force these close range encounters, because in close range, neither of you are likely to miss. So you'll probably trade roughly equal damage, which means that stack is more important than on maps where accuracy differences are important. So Sordak is best on mass switching getting close, which is either really vertical stuff, I suppose it's pretty vertical, or just sort of small maps, you know?
Prepare to fight.
Plus her passive lets her B-hop around corners, so if most of your lines between the major items are full of corners, that helps her, and on Covenant it's pretty straight. So yeah, that's why I don't consider her a... That's why I don't consider Sornak a Covenant pick. But overall she's quite strong. Ah! The first thing we got to see is beautiful LG on Peckawa's side. So he's now attempting to trap the rocket launcher. Pecka gone all the way around. Not gonna stun for Mega, and wow, Jesus Christ, this aim! Pecka trying to prove himself as the best player that starts with P. Oh, that was clever. Getting the rail and then teleporting in. Yep, should be enough, and that's a quick round. That's a 53-second round for Peckawa to take the lead. I remind you, I'm fairly certain, don't take it as a guarantee, but I do think this is best of 3.
Round begins in.
I could ask them, I suppose, but after this map.
1. Round 2. Fight.
Don't want to disturb them while it's going. They're both oh no, I was going to say they're both starting on Anarchy right now, simply because Peckawa was starting so fluently and fast right now. Sorry for coughing into the mic. Oh, this aim is just a joy to watch. I do usually try to make a habit out of watching good players before I start up the game. Just to... I mean, we can keep watching with the arrow sign in our face! If you want that. We kind of have to do that, because we won't be able to reconnect while it's going. Alright, welcome to watching a competitive game with an error screen on error message on our screen. Peckawa took the lead again, taking down Pecka's Anarchy, as we now have a Ranger versus Ranger matchup. Teleported over to the rail, and you will not get to see any of his actual shots. It's better than a comedy show, I swear. I'm doing this. I'm actually doing this. I'm gonna keep watching this entire map with the arrow sign in my face. Because fuck you, Bethesda. You're not stopping me from watching my game. Oh, look at the stack at the top. It's still pretty similar. As we saw, Peckawa has that aim. As he takes the launch pad up, he has the height advantage to put down an unmissable rocket, basically. And it has earned him the heavy armor and the frag. But Pecka did hit a decent amount of spit there. Which means it's a little bit more equal now than it could have been. It's not gonna go up that jump pad, that's way too risky. Oh, and then the game just quits itself if you don't. Fuck you then. This is a fucking disaster. I've never actually gotten 1508, error 1508 before. My god. It's not usually this bad. I do not disconnect and crash as often as I have been during this stream. But I do believe I have explained that whenever there's something random, something bad and random that could happen to you, it will happen to me over and over and over. Fucking hell, dude.
You got a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem. The game doesn't work. Help me, Keel. I'm tempted to just say fuck it. I mean, we're gonna have to switch to another match. We're only waiting for Dunches, which is already going. And this one, which is already going, and I've just been kicked out of it. Fucking hell. I'm very sorry, Peckawa. You were very nice when I asked you if I could cast. You're a fantastic player. You definitely deserve to be casted. But the game does not want it. The game is against it, and you cannot fight the game. And with those words, I'll be signing off. I mean, since we're closing in on the semi-finals and stuff, Zoot will be casting the important stuff anyway. So I'm out for now. Bit of a disaster. I'll try again next week or Saturday or just whenever the next cup is that I get thrown out of early. Then I'll just cast the rest of the games. So yeah, let's hope it goes better then. Bye bye.